I wanted to make sure that we avoid some of the mistakes. So we will cover that, and we will once again practice 30 seconds. And I would like all of us to be practicing at least twice a day. Fix a time, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., or 6 a.m., 6 p.m., something like at least twice a day. Hold for, let's say, 30 seconds this week, and next week, let's say we're shooting for 45 seconds. Practice 45 seconds in the morning, 45 seconds in the evening, until 45 seconds, let's say next week, becomes comfortable enough. And so this week, your goal should be getting not just barely meeting 30 seconds, you should be comfortable with 30 seconds, right? And that's the aim for the Vinayak Chaturthi week. So we're beginning this challenge during this week. And so by Sunday, for example, so the 6 a.m., 6 p.m. should be on every day. Saturday, Sunday doesn't matter. So every day fix to, and you can also fix a particular place in your home. And there is a watch clearly visible, or a clock that you can hear and count, whichever works for you. Pick a spot where you can count number of seconds, 30 this week, 45 next week, and so on. And time and place, at least twice. You can only skip when we have a session. How about that? Because we will do it during the session. Is that okay? Any questions on how to practice? Will this work?
Jason, any warm-up we need to do, or we can directly do this?
Directly do it. You can directly do it. No warm. This is a warm.
Sure. Thank you.
This is, yeah, this is, you don't need any further preparation. The reason why I'm picking, let's say 6 a.m., 7 a.m. is, let's say before breakfast, and pick a time before dinner. So your stomach is not heavy and weighing you down. So just make sure of that, and you're all set. All right. Are there any further questions before we begin the session today? I was asking, maybe before some of you joined, did any of you find 30 seconds very difficult to hold? We are on a Phalakasana challenge period where we want to mindfully and properly build endurance holding Phalakasana for up to 120 seconds, 2 minutes. In the context of a Guinness World Record saying 9 hours, and Srini was giving precise decimal number, 9.5 hours and 1 second. Okay, that is where that's where the Guinness World Guinness Book of World Records is showing. With that, let us begin. Part of the reason why we came up with this challenge is to get more people, your friends, get interested in a challenge like this. So please talk to your friends who used to come, who are not here now. Have them come join us. And that way we can also have them practice Hatha Yoga with the rest of us. Eyes softly closed. Sitting just a bit taller, if you're slouching at all. Not uncomfortably straight. Relaxed shoulders. Chin neither looking up nor down. The entire head gently slid back a bit, few millimeters maybe. Kind of sliding the entire head just a bit back. Because we have a tendency to slide our head forward looking at phones and computers. And to counter that, not uncomfortably so, slide it back until you find relief, top of your back. And once you find that release point, you can comfortably hold. With the relaxed shoulders, and let us bring our attention to the precious breath. Luxurious breath after breath. And it is free. Imagine 37 trillion cells that make up your body needing oxygen. And they need to get rid of the waste and carbon dioxide. Just imagine oxygen traveling through your entire body. And carbon dioxide flowing out from trillions of cells out. And everything is buzzing around. Nothing is static. And these buzzing things, what we call as cells, they work together. They are a great team. They work together. If this isn't a miracle, I don't know what else is. Palms to the heart center, Namaskar mudra. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, arms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release the posture. Cat posture. Shoulders right over the wrists. Hip joints right over the knees. Your toes can be bit together, not a problem. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, look down. 9 more rounds. You might find energetic changes just with these movements. Become sensitive to any changes that you might experience. If you don't, that is okay. The simple postures get the pelvic and abdomen regions activated. After completing, take a deep breath, exhale. Right leg back and up, look up, inhale. Exhaling, knee coming down, looking down, knee to the nose, arch up. Exhale. 4 more rounds with the right leg. Keep the toes off the mat and bring the knee comfortably forward, arching your back up, abdomen squeezing together, squeezing our abdomen pressing toward the spine. After completing total 5 rounds, release the right knee down. Take a deep breath, exhale. 5 rounds on the left side, begin. After completing, release the left knee down. Take a deep breath, exhale. Slowly keep the palms exactly in the same place. Move your shoulder and upper body and the head toward the front wall. Move the upper body, yes. Now you will feel increasing pressure on your wrists. This you should avoid in the plank posture. Ease off. So your shoulder is right over the wrists rather than the shoulders in front of the wrists. If you are moving in front of the wrists, then there will be an acute angle on your wrists, putting more pressure, and you will injure your wrists, and it will be difficult to make progress. So make sure that the angle between your arm and your palms is 90 degrees. Come to Adhomukasvana. 10 deep breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, cat posture. Vajrasana. Three deep breaths. Come to cat posture. Now allow the shoulder blades to squeeze against each other, chest going down toward the mat, shoulder blades on your back squeezing together. Now when you do that, you might feel more pressure on your wrists, and this is another thing to avoid. Get the shoulder blades to go away from each other as much as possible. And that you're kind of pushing away from the mat. And when you do that, you would automatically be also engaging your abdomen a little bit more. Come to Vajrasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to cat posture. Now, look down at the knees. Now look up at the front wall. Look up, chin up. Now both of these you need to avoid in the plank posture. Your head and neck and spine in a straight line. Allow the shoulder blades to go away from each other. Engage the abdomen, and the head and spine in a line along with the legs. They make a straight line all the way at an incline. And so there is no real neck posture in plank, but yet your back of the neck muscles are working to keep the head from falling down. Come to Vajrasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Cat posture. Next mistake that we usually make is not to hold the hips further up. So come to plank posture and allow the hips to sink downward just a bit. Allow the hips to sink down a bit. Now when you do that, you're automatically looking forward. Now your abdomen is not engaged as it needs to be. Now slowly lift the hips up until you can feel the abdomen fully engaged. Now the other thing is to release or leave the legs comfortably loose. Instead, tighten up the legs. Tighten up the legs, tighten up the glutes. Shoulder blades away from each other. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. Any questions before we practice 30 seconds of Phalakasana practice? Please unmute and ask the questions. If you ask the question, maybe others will also benefit. Take another deep breath. Okay, let's practice Phalakasana for 30 seconds. Body shaking is quite normal. Just hold on. Come to plank posture. Make all the adjustments that you need. Make sure that your shoulder is not in front, exactly on top. The entire body tight, shoulder blades away, core fully engaged, and let us begin. Plank posture, Phalakasana. 25 more seconds to go. 20. 15. 10. 5. And release. Vajrasana. These 30 seconds, if you're comfortable with it, that's great. But this 30 seconds is very important to get it right, get the right alignment. If you're making any misaligned posture and you're comfortable, it will the misalignment will hinder further progress. So get the 30 seconds alignment or with the proper alignment right during this week. Practice morning and evening, including Saturday and Sunday. It takes only 30 seconds. So I hope you do find the 30 seconds and practice. Come up to standing. Front of the mat. Tadasana. Namaskara mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Begin. After completing, standing relaxed. Consciously observing the breath. We energize what we pay attention to. We also honor our body, breath, the energy, and mind with our capacity to pay attention. We honor and celebrate the miraculous thing that we all have. To be in this practice at this time is nothing to be taken for granted. 3 deep breaths. Let us approach few backward bending postures. Feet hip width apart. Arms up, interlacing fingers, press the palms together. Inhaling, back bend. Exhaling, Ardha Uttana, halfway folding forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Exhale Ardha Uttana. We are going to do this in a sequence 5 times. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, halfway folding forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale, halfway fold forward. Inhale, come up straight. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now imagine the front of your body. The shin, the knee, the front of the thighs, the front of the abdomen, chest, throat, chin. Imagine we're going to stretch that part. Keep that in mind. And naturally, we're going to contract the back, the corresponding parts of the body to reduce in length so we can increase the length in the front. Arms up, press the palms together, interlace fingers. Arms up, palms press, interlace fingers. Reach up. Inhaling, pelvis gently moving forward, raise the chest up, go for a back bend, and feel the stretch definitely in your abdomen and the chest. If you slightly tuck your chin in and slide the head back toward the back or toward the ground, you will feel the stretch on the chest and abdomen even more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release. This can be a very energizing posture to hold. As much as you can, lift the chest up and move the pelvis toward the front. Chest up and pelvis moving forward. You will be able to feel the stretch in the front of the body. Let's repeat this one more time. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up. Press the palms, interlace fingers. Reach up. Now, see the relative positioning of the arms and your ears. Keep this relative positioning even as you go back. Next, inhalation. Chest moving forward and up, pelvis moving forward, arms going back. We are gently looking up at the front and toward the ceiling. Arms aligned with the ears. Feel the stretch at the chest by slightly tucking the chin in and allowing the head to fall down further. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up straight. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Separate your feet. Broad stance, 4 feet, 3.5, 4 feet wide. Now allow the toes to slightly point inward so that you're not pressing down on the inner arches of your feet. Hands on your waist. Slightly relax your right knee. Slightly bend the right knee to stretch the inner left thigh. And slide toward your right side. Slightly bend the right knee and slide toward your right side and feel the stretch on the inner left thigh. And you can even bend toward the entire upper body, bending toward the front to feel the stretch even more. Come up straight. When I say bend, like in Trikonasana practice, yeah, bending toward your right knee, bending toward your right knee. Feel the stretch on the inner left thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Are you able to feel the left inner thigh stretch? Yes? No? Manjit is not. You are able to? That's okay. That's okay. If you're already free, Manjit, here. Okay. No problem. No problem. Allow the left knee to relax and bend toward the left knee side and stretch and feel the stretch on the right inner thigh. It is more when you bend the knee that you will feel the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Bring your legs. Yes, okay. Good, Manjit. Glad. Bring your feet comfortably closer. Relax.
If toes are pointing more inwards, then we feel more stress. Otherwise, we don't feel much.
Okay. Toes pointing inward, you're feeling the stretch more. The experience could be a lot different. Let's actually try that. Separate your legs comfortably apart. Now allow the toes to point slightly outward. Toes pointing outward. Now bend the right knee and see how the stretch feels. The left inner thigh stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, go the other way. Left, bend the left knee and stretch the right inner thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Bring the legs comfortably closer, relax. I started with the toes pointing toward our Prasarita Padotana, and then I wanted, before we did a forward bend, I wanted the inner thighs to get our attention before we did a forward bend. Always include an inner thigh stretch before you do forward bend to get a better access. Prasarita stance, broad stance. Toes pointing slightly inward to make sure that the weight is more on the outer edges of your feet. Hands on your waist. Arms up, press the palms, interlace fingers. Stretch up. Inhale. Exhaling, bending from the hips halfway. You can slightly bend the knees. Look at your hands. Look at your hands. Flatten your back. Flatten your back. Look at your hands. Bring the arms closer to the ear level if you can. Next exhalation, go down as much as you can. Palms to the ground. Palms to the ground. Palms on the ground. Look at your fingers. Bring weight distribution even on your feet. You might have to move your seat bones a bit back. And once your weight distribution is even, start walking your fingers away from you until you can barely have your middle fingers on the ground, middle fingers touching the ground, and yet even weight on your feet. Even weight on your feet. Drop your head down. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk your fingers back. Hands on your waist. Inhaling, come up. Bring your feet comfortably closer and relax. And as you relax, paying attention to the effects of Prasarita Padotana variation. Humans are meaning-making machines. We make meaning. That's our specialty. We make meaning. We are also looking for meaning in everything. So what did that Prasarita Padotana mean to you? Take a deep breath, exhale. Let's go for a back bend from Prasarita stance. Broad stance. Feet slightly pointing inward. Arms up. Actually, that'll be difficult. Hands on your waist. Place your palms on the back of your thighs. Place your palms on the back of your thighs. Back of your thighs, Sanjay. Slide it down all the way down to your legs. Yeah, slide the palms all the way down to the legs. Now, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together, getting the chest to the front. Next inhalation, pelvis moving gently forward, arch your chest further up, look up. Slide your palms down the leg. Pelvis moving forward to keep the weight distribution even on your feet as you bend backward. Look up at the ceiling. Drop your head only if you're comfortable. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, hands on your waist, inhaling, come on. Bring your feet comfortably closer, relax. Lying down on your stomach, Makarasana. Observe the breath. Let's approach Urdvamukasana practice. Bring the legs hip width apart, toes pointing to the back. Bring your palms by the sides of your face, chin down on the mat. Now, if you're very flexible, you can have your palms by the side of the chest. If not, you can start with the palms by the side of the face. Toes pointing directly forward. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up. And right here, allow the shoulders to move away from your ears as much as you can. And then start pressing the palms. And straighten and make conscious adjustment to get the shoulders away from your ears. Move the head up toward the ceiling so the ears go away from your shoulders. Now consciously, toes pointing to the back. Consciously squeeze the shoulder blades together as much as you can. Squeezing the shoulder blades, opening the chest. Now press the ankles down and lift the knees off the mat. And maintain as much distance between your ears and shoulders as you can. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Makarasana. We will repeat a few things to note. In Urdvamukasana, your ankles are stretched toward the back. The toes are pointing toward the back wall. And when you take the knees off, Your ankles are pressing down. Your top of your feet are pressing down on the mat, toes pointing toward the back. That will stretch. You're trying to stretch from the top of the toe, top of the ankle, shin, knee, thighs, abdomen, chest, and the throat and the chin. We are trying to stretch the entire part. And by squeezing the shoulder blades gently, if not entirely together, in trying to stretch or bring the shoulder blades together, you would feel even more stretch from your navel up to the top of the chest. And instead of looking up, look to the front and slide the head gently back toward the back wall. Instead of looking up, soft gaze directly ahead and slightly slide the head back, and you will feel even more stretch in the front of the chest. Let's repeat. Feet hip width apart, toes pointing to the back, palms by the side of the face, and if you want to go more intense, you can slide the palm closer to the chest level. The more the palm is down, the more intense the back bend will be. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up, and get the alignment between your ears and shoulder right. The shoulders are away from the ears. No shrugging the shoulders in Urdvamukasana, right? The ears and shoulders are away as much. Next inhalation, press the palms down, stretch the elbow as much as you can. Chest moving toward and through the arms toward the front, soft gaze directly ahead. And your head, your soft gaze is toward the front wall. Slightly tuck your chin and slide the head back for even a deeper front stretch, and then knees off the floor. Pressing the ankles down and knees off the floor. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly release the posture. Makarasana. What does practicing Urdhvamukha mean to you? Rolling onto your back. Now you might find this itself might be giving you relief from a deep back bend. Gently bring the knees closer to the chest. You don't have to tightly hold, gently bring it closer to the chest. And you might find even more relief. Spread your arms shoulder height on the ground. Inhale, exhaling, take the knees toward your right elbow. Right palm on the left knee. Now, keeping the left knee down, work on your right shoulder going toward the mat, if it is not already on the mat. Then look over your left shoulder. And then watch the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the chest. Next exhalation, knees going toward your left elbow, left palm on the right knee. Then work on your right shoulder. Allow the right shoulder to be placed on the mat and look over your right shoulder. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the center and release the legs and proceed to Shavasana. Make any final movements. Shavasana is a posture of no posture. Let the gravity do all the work. Consciously let go. Scan your body. Check for the parts of your body that you are holding on without even knowing, without even being aware. Perhaps your jaws, shoulders, back, hip joints. Are you allowing the legs to roll out as they wish? Or are you trying to hold on to them unknowingly, unconsciously? Are you allowing the feet to fall to the sides? Or are you holding any tension, preventing the feet from fully being taken over by gravity? How about your tongue? Keep the lips closed. Allow the eyeballs to relax. Let the eyeballs sink further into the head. And if a natural smile comes, welcome the natural smile. When everything is relaxed, you are in smiling. There is a smile that emerges when everything is completely relaxed. Don't be surprised by such a smile. Is there any frown on your forehead? No need. Everything is as it is. In fact, that is how it is always. Everything is as they are. In their natural state of buzzing, energetic, everything is moving. And yet there is a stability in the dynamism, there is a stability. And that dynamic stability is what we call body and mind and our very being. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently move out of Shavasana. Any comfortable seated posture. With gratitude in the heart for the life situation that brings us together for the practice today, which cannot be taken for granted. Take your hands to the back. Inhale, exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms. Massage your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for